Let me just find this on YouTube real quick.
Let's go. Finally it worked. Are you inspect? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, so good afternoon everyone in the chat. We're just waiting for the final people to join. Wait, I think there's a little problem.
With what?
Oh, no. No. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the chat should
for...
also say if we are heard.
I have the chat right here so everyone can see. 16 drivers already. So Pete, just take a look at the drivers who are in right now. That's in the Mercedes. I see Trigger 2K20 with Don Strix. Ferrari only Jake Marsh. And in Red Bull you got NCA Pyramids, Renault TRT White Claw, McLaren TRT White Claw and Felix 1. Renault you got Dodger and Charlie. Alpha Tauri you got Jackson, Racing Point, Tim, BJA and ASDF Kimmy. Alfa Romeo we got Preston, Haas we got Safe Hands, Daniel and Crumpton, and then finally in the Williams we got TM Ducky and Colpo Grosso. Excuse me if I pronounced everything wrong, but that's just because I'm not English. If everyone gets in their car, we can go qualifying. Okay, so the quali will begin right now. Wait a second.
Alright everyone, welcome to the stream. Right now we are starting qualifying at round 10 of the first season of CWR Racing League. The format this works is obviously an 80-minute short qualifying, and then we have a 50% race on our hands. Right now it's just, you can see people going for their first out laps. Very early start to the qualifying, actually.
The most important qualifying of the year.
Yeah, especially on this calendar.
Yeah.
That only consists of 14 races. Right now we are at round 10, and
11.
Actually, yeah, 11, and we have
Round
a very
11.
big championship fight on our hands with Smiley's Kyle with 136 points, only winning by 1 point against Preston Brennan 7 with 135 points. And at third place it's Charlie MG with 53 points, so almost a 100-point gap after 10 races. It's a very impressive domination by those two. Other than that, the field is very spread out teams-wise, so the Constructors' Championship is basically just the Drivers' Championship because they aren't very contributing much. So both of the championships are in the hands of basically 2 people, although we see 20 people on the grid right now. Most important men to watch are obviously those 3, but we are very welcome to introduce new surprises.
We have also 2 people on the wheel today who are gonna get a big advantage because this track is very technical, hard for the controller. That's Jackson on the lap right now in the medium. He wants to watch for this race.
Yeah, obviously people want to experiment with strategies, experiment with qualifying laps. As you can see, this guy in the Red Bull struggling to find the right trajectory through the barriers of Monaco at night. Maybe nighttime isn't for him.
Very close between the first 2 laps at the moment. Felix won with a 1.9.2, then Preston, who is actually in the championship fight, goes there or there about 1/10 behind the McLaren driver.
Yeah, we are expecting times in the 1.9s, 1.10s in the race, around 1.13s.
The full time is going to be underneath the 1.9. I'm pretty sure about that.
We'll see. So far the championship contender Preston Brennan is in second place after his first hot lap. I think that in the qualifying you have 3 sets of fresh softs that you can use. So we're gonna see a lot of going out.
And what I actually noticed is that Smile is actually not in this race right now.
Oh, is he?
He isn't.
That's unexpected. I don't know if he notified his presence, because that's gonna cost him penalty points as well.
Yeah.
That really jeopardizes his
championship. For not attending.
Oh.
So that makes it really interesting for Preston to see what he can do today.
Yeah, it's very much in his hand to take the championship lead.
Goes P3 on the mediums. That's really impressive for me.
I mean, half the field hasn't put in a lap yet, but we are very interested to see what happens. Obviously, Monaco not a very track for overtaking. A lot of weird strategy, bizarre calls are gonna be happening here to gain the advantage as best as you can.
Oh, there goes Alfa Romeo of the Lion Gang into the wall. Very easy to make those mistakes. We need 2 Red Bulls on our outlap. Oh, Pyramid goes in right away.
Looks like Safe Hands Daniel is on another lap. After just 6 minutes of starting qualifying, he's already on his second. Really underestimating the track evolution that is on this game. The later you go, the best time you can get. There's a Ferrari in the wall somewhere, yeah. Another damaged car, that's gonna really screw up his chances.
He is swinging through the section. Luckily that's close to the pits.
But in Sector 2, Safe Hands Daniel is trailing by 2 seconds off the pace.
Alaki is on the left right now, the Red Bull driver. The soft compound.
Yeah, it will be very interesting to see if he can survive this without damage.
He is purple in Sector 1. Looks like a good lap from him. A little bit of oversteer right there.
It's obvious when someone is pushing, but yet again the same mistake that he made on his first out lap. I hope he
That's
didn't
really
bring a
unfortunate for
fresh
me.
set of softs into this,
Yeah.
because that's gonna make him a sitting duck in the garage for the next 10 minutes.
Well, actually, in the online lobbies, it doesn't fix the phone wing. It's fixed right away, so you don't need to wait. But
You lose the
you
fresh set
did
of tires
ruin,
anyway.
you did ruin a set of tires. And I
That
don't
can
know
cost
how
you
much
at least
money.
half a second, which in Monaco is very crucial. Although the quality of the field is very diverse, with people doing almost 13s and underneath 1.9s. With X Felix
Oh,
1.
there goes the
So for
Renault with a 1.9.8. Get left them in. Now we're on board with Crompton 2005. Little locked up with the wall. Okay, Casino Square. Oh, and he locked his wing. That ruined another set of soft for him. Very hard for people on the controller to not hit the wall.
yeah, I tried it today. I don't recommend it whatsoever.
That's why it's extra impressive for the people who just set the 1.9.2. Very hard for that.
Yeah, and here is TRT White Claw on the soft this time. Definitely not satisfied with his medium run.
Through the tunnel, into the Nova chicane. Getting held up by the half of something like this.
He turns away in time, at least it's not gonna be a problem.
Swimming pool section into Raska. What is his time gonna be? I don't think it's gonna be enough for pole, or maybe it is.
Didn't make any big mistakes, but yet it's still just enough for P7.
That's not good enough.
He has one more run at least. We're gonna see a lot of chaos towards the end of qualifying.
As Preston is on his out lap, just about to start his lap.
He is the man to
He
watch.
just needs 110. He just needs 110 for that pole position.
But he also needs to improve his. He also needs to improve his last lap time. And they are not allowing him to do that. Look at that.
Ian Duffy comes out of the pit. It's blocking a bit. Into Casino Square, is there gonna be a improvement in the first sector? No, he's 23 thousandths down on his first lap. Misses the apex a bit.
He can still make up a lot of time in the Novo chicane. Very crucial place to get right. Oh, he hits the wall a little bit in the tunnel. That's gonna cost him at least a 10th. But not a bad round for the Novo chicane.
He left no time on the table.
Oh, he touches a little bit of a wall.
Touch the wall a bit.
Now he spins, almost misses the chicane. That's not the best lap you can do.
I don't think that's gonna be an improvement, but maybe it is.
But he's still confident not to pull back into the pits.
If he's confident enough that's gonna be an improvement,
it's not.
It is an improvement. It's 4 tenths down, and he evaluated right away. That's unfortunate for him. Jackson doesn't think that the median time is going to be good enough, so he's on his out lap on his stop. Something is unused stop for his out lap.
Oh, and he cuts the Novo chicane to let another guy do the hot lap. Very, very sportsmanlike behavior there. I hope he didn't get a penalty for that.
No, he would. In qualifying, you don't get penalties for that. Lion Games is coming to the line with a 6 tenths improvement, which would put in P9 for P8. That's very nice lap from you.
Now Jackson 55 is going to be starting his hot lap, this time on the soft tires. On the mediums he did a very competitive run.
So
surely
waiting to see what kind of time he can do on the soft. gonna be at least a second improvement, I think. 1/10 up on the first second. Ooh, does miss the apex quite a bit in Mirabeau. Wrestling the car through into the tunnel up to the nose and chicane. See how much he is up this first time. Very nice, didn't leave any time on the table there. He's also purple in sector 2.
He gained half a second, that's very nice.
Oh, that's
this is gonna be very competitive lap
great.
time.
Oh, he does lose the car a bit on the exit of Raskas, but
Wonderful exit off the last corner, and it's...
P2?
No.
It's P3. Just, the top 3 is separated by 2 tenths.
That's what they like to see in Monaco.
Then behind that, it's Charlie with a good lap. Brunton, not on his lap, didn't improve. Here's the Williams. He is on his lap, I think. Yep, he's pushing. Oh, almost cut the Nova chicane. He did come away with that.
But he did gain half a second.
He's improving by half a second. That won't be enough for P1, but if he can improve a little more, he can go P4. Through Raskas, double lock up. Last corner. What will it be? It will be a improvement for 3 tenths, but not an improvement in position. Oh, and even that is not what you want.
Wanted to show his opinion about that lap in style.
Yeah.
Let's not underestimate the track. Let's not underestimate the track evolution around any place in F1 2020. The last runs of everyone are the...
You would want to be the last one who sets his competitive lap time.
If possible, get some slipstream of the car ahead without slowing you down. That's the ideal position.
It's not worth it around Monaco because you can get a slipstream on a straight, but he will just hold you up through the rest of the lap. So I don't think you would aim for the slipstream. I think it's just who is going to be the last one out on the track.
On the fresh set of softs, obviously.
There is Timmy is in his lap right now. Not pushing though.
Because he did his hot lap earlier and it didn't improve him.
Dolger is on his out lap after sector 2 yellow flags, but I think that was the Ferrari. I think, yeah, that's the Ferrari off. The Red Bull is on his out lap as well. Jake Marsh did a really nice lap.
Yeah, but will he get held up? That's the question.
I don't think he will hold that position for the rest of the quality because Charlie is really close behind. BMW on his lap right now.
The most important lap of all will be Preston Brennan. That's going to be starting his lap around now.
Duffy did aboard his lap.
Well, here we go. This is the battle for pole position.
He needs to improve by half a tenth if he wants that pole position.
He didn't hesitate on waiting. For some reason, he wanted to have clear air, but ahead there's a car of Jackson.
Oh, Jackson is ahead.
He's on his outlap, so he should let him through, but will it hold him up though?
He does let him through. He is half a tenth down in the first sector, but that's a really nice take in Mirabeau. The late apex, it's not ideal, but coming through into the tunnel right now. Beautiful Monaco tunnel into the Nova stream. taking the big courses, but no invalidation. And he is improving by
That's
a
all the
tenth.
time he
That
needs.
would put him on pole position, but
Will Felix
is
won.
strategically holding him up because he wants his pole position.
Is this is like Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg in 2016, and he...
Yes, it will be. By 2/10 he takes pole position, but Felix 1 is on his left right now. Is he going to improve by 2/10 as well? Because the first sector of Preston wasn't really...
Jackson is also
now
on
it's
his...
time for everyone. He's improving by a tenth. Only 2. Can he keep that momentum up into the second sector? Tightest corner on the calendar. Went through it pretty nicely. I think better than Preston. Through the tunnel. Or his yellow flag. But he doesn't slow down. I don't know he's gonna get held up here.
That's the end of qualifying. There are some people that didn't make it out.
That would put him on pole position. He's got the Fox.
But he did hit a wall at the end of the swimming pool section.
I don't think it's enough to really cost him time.
Didn't have the best exit, but will it be enough? And it isn't.
5,000 of a second, but he did get held up.
But here's Jackson. Can he improve?
Can he improve? Yes, he can, but it's not enough for a position. Charlie on his left right now has climbed his left to perfection. The track is at his best right now. Can he take... No, he invalidates it. And then he hits Crumpton. I don't know. That's gonna be something Stewart will look into. The Williams of Copo comes to the line, and he does improve. Copo goes P4. That's the better left. White Claw got into P7. That's pretty good of him. Charlie aboard his left. Crumpton not able to improve his lap, and that is qualifying done. Preston does what he needs to do.
But can he hold it for the next 39 laps of Monaco when 19 people are going to be gunning for him?
5,000ths of a second. Not 5,000ths of a second. That's mad.
Felix won wonderfully, replacing Smiley's Kyle, giving Preston another challenge, not in a championship battle, but just the one on track.
That's really close qualifying, with the top 3 separated in 3/10 and the top 2 separated by less than 100 of a second.
The only thing that would make it better is just the fact that Kyle would be here.
Yeah, but it's a really good opportunity for Preston to take the championship lead, and with that take the advantage for the last 3. Would be very tasty.
Yeah, but as you can see in the qualifying, there is so much diversity in the skill of the players. I mean, we are on the way of seeing a lot of lapping.
The midfield battle was really tight as well. You have from P10 to P14, you have it separated in half a second, which is not that much actually. It's like 1/10 for each player.
Yeah, and from like P10 to at least P3, they are separated by one race victory, basically.
They do be separated by more than a second, but it's like...
Well, anything can happen in Monaco. It's a race of attrition. 39 laps is a lot, even for a 50% race, not to touch any walls and do it perfectly with dodging 19 cars. So Preston Byrne doesn't have it so easy on gaining such a big upper hand in the championship, but he certainly has a big advantage, but he surely won't have it easy.
He needs to stay out of trouble. He needs to.
The run to the line into Saint Devote isn't so big, so
It's
there's not a
really
lot
short.
of...
It's probably the shortest run to the first corner on the
Yeah,
calendar.
and here we
We
go.
go for the formation lap that is underway right now. Felix 1 has the outside line and he's going really quick. Or not anymore. Have to let him by.
Yeah, let's hope that nobody does any heroics into Saint Devote to cause any carnage.
No heroics into Saint Devote, please.
We are
Jeff
very,
would say.
very interested to see if there will be a safety car and if how many. We have people experimenting with the strategies with NSA Pyramid starting on the hard tires. Not sure what he's trying to do there. Probably trying to last the whole race until a few laps before the end, going into the softs.
But would it be possible to go like medium?
And he's disqualified,
Pyramid
probably from the formation lap.
For the formation lap. So it's not the end of the world just yet.
Yeah, it's a very confident strategy to think that you can last the opening of the race without any damage.
Some people will try. And
yeah, modern problems require modern solutions.
Yeah, it's outside the top 10. It's Kimi, Aleki, Dolger, Forever Sin, Max Mulder, Safe Hands, Trigger, 2K20, and Dawnstrix, who are trying to go for the medium softs, I would guess, because that's a lot.
Well, we are just waiting for the grid to line up, but this...
not the best camera, I would say.
And which is the best?
It's not the onboard, but the offboard is really not that good. But we're waiting for the green flags to go to 5. We're waiting for the lights to come on. 2, 3, 4, 5 lights here in Monaco. And the lights are out. Away we go. It's... I can't see, but White Claw. The standings are glitched. Preston holds position into turn 1. It's Carnage at the back, and there's a safety car. There's a safety. Oh my god, that's a massive crash. That's a massive crash. Safe Hands. It's got a 5-second time penalty. And that is the safety car. Now I'm waiting for the standings to fix itself.
Yeah, they're very spread out. But it turns out the Preston brand did indeed hold first place.
Held position into turn 1. Jackson held position as well. You have Trumpton who gained a position. Just left you with the perfect start together with Kim.
It will be interesting to see what weird strategies people are gonna try to use in lap 1.
BMW is the biggest loser of them all. He lost 11 positions.
Well, luckily there wasn't a DNF in the carnage.
So everyone is still in this race. And that's good. The whole top 6 held position into lap 1. Oh, and Lucky got a 5-second time penalty. He got the serve in the pits right now. That's so unfortunate for him. He's gotta wait. White Claw goes onto the medium, probably to go for a 2-stop. But the medium is won't last at the end of the race. The people who started on medium all come in. That's interesting.
Maybe it has something to do with front wing damage.
Yeah.
But if you bump into someone during the safety car, that's very easy to lose 5 seconds off your race. Just for cheap things. Even on Monaco, being behind the safety car, even on Monaco, it's really difficult to have clean racing under the safety car.
The walls are closed, the cars are closed. And the sliders of clutches is going to result into 5-second time penalty, which you got to serve in the pits.
Well, no championship contender has stopped, so the race is going to be happening at the front of the pack regardless of the crash. We don't know for how long will the safety car be going. If the guys at the back of the pack will come back, and there's another penalty. Wow.
Touching each other under
this
the
is
safety
exactly
car
what I said. Exactly. This is not how you want to start. And another.
Another one. It's just what happens. They will probably be removed at the end of the race. And it's also very hard to keep your tires in the right operating window. But you can't really read because you will crash into the wall.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the guys that now pitted for the hard tires are interested.
Oh
my god,
Felix
what was
won.
that?
Felix won. Got brake checked by Preston. That's the.
I don't think it was intentional, but it was a dick move anyway.
It was. That's controversial. Now Felix 1 needs to pit, and I'm honestly surprised that they didn't get a 5-second time penalty for that. Normally it would be.
Probably he had some kind of a warning because of the safety car that he was getting too close or too far.
I don't know. Normally the slightest of touches is already a 5-second time penalty, but this is not good for the race of Felix.
Yeah, he's done so well in qualifying. He deserves to challenge Preston very fairly, but not enough. There's time penalties flying left and right. It's gonna be the decider of many place switches during the race.
It will probably be removed at the end of the race, so you need to, that Felix 1 pulls into the pits.
That's gonna lose him a lot of positions.
That's gonna lose him everything.
Oh, but he's gonna go onto the hard tires. He wants to just do the one stop.
Finish the race on these tires, and that's very unfortunate for him. Luckily for him, he doesn't have a 5-second time penalty because more people flew into the pit lane.
But still, that's a lot of positions he needs to make up, and he's gonna be struggling a lot at the end of the race.
He's gonna come out in P16.
Yeah,
and that's just
not
unlucky
ideal.
for him.
That's
just unlucky for him. Jackson, who wins a position with that, and everyone wins a position. Jackson now is in P2, trying to chase after Preston. I think the safety car will come in this lap.
very fortunate safety car for Dodger here on the mediums. The highest of the medium runners that actually started on this tire. It's a very interesting way of making up all those places.
Really got the perfect start. And the safety car is coming in this lap. So Preston will control the pace from now on.
Let's see how many time penalties he will cause by being so slow. Or either very fast, we don't know yet. He's baiting Jackson into diving him into Rascas.
Are already served. Okay, so he will
let's hope it doesn't come to more.
Tries to get the best exit he can.
That was a very good exit.
Racing, there was a good exit from Preston. Jackson has the likes of the Jake Mark.
And he's losing time.
3-second time penalty. He's now got an 8-second time penalty, Jake Mark has. Jackson is 5 tenths behind. Then Copa Grosso is 3 tenths behind him. Dodger still holding position in P7, but not keeping up with Charlie, Jake, Copo, Jackson, and Preston. That's interesting. As in the Monaco tunnel we go.
And he's using the
No one
very big
will-
part of his overtake just to get anywhere close to him. He looks up, doesn't have the best exit out of Nouveau Chicane, and he loses a lot of ERS, which is very important at Monaco. Soon he's gonna be out of the 1 second DRS window.
Jackson also used quite a lot of his deployment. Preston still has almost everything of it left. Jackson using a little bit more. And there goes Charlie. Yes, Jake Mars is into the pit lane, probably for wing damage. That's P6 for Dolce right now.
And he's going to pit
Great
for another
race,
set of
great.
hard tires. He's not gonna be the fastest man on the track.
Dolce probably will pit onto the soft tire.
And remember, after the safety car, you need to wait at least like 2 laps before the DRS is activated.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter around here because the DRS is not that powerful.
But it's still very important to close the gap at least a little bit.
Doesn't have the pace of the front two, it seems. He locks
So
up
doesn't
again.
Charlie and Crompton.
Charlie doesn't. Oh, there's a virtual safety car now.
Oh, for what?
And that's because Lion Games has retired from the race. I'm
Wow.
guessing he's at the. Yeah,
Oh,
that looks
on
like
the
a
entry
nasty
to
crash.
Yeah, on the entry to
The
Portier.
entry- That is not ideal for him. The teammate of Preston who is flying high in first position.
Yeah, so the Constructors' Championship won't
So now
have...
Dolce swapped position with Charlie because he is still pulling into the pits, and Dolce is P4 on his medium tires.
Crompton is into the pit lane for a
Crompton
set of
into
hard
the pits
tires.
as well. A lot of people pulled into the pit lane.
I'm not
especially
blaming
the
them.
soft runners. Everyone needs to slow down, so
They do gain time out of that.
and it
This is the end.
the DRS is activated and we're back to racing again. Preston is under pressure from Preston from Jackson. Did Preston lose a bit of his front wing there because he did touch the wall ever so slightly. It looks like his car is still okay, but Jackson
This was
is
a
following
very,
really
very late
close.
braking into the Nouveau chicane, probably thinking about a dive, but loses a lot of time because of it. Not the best start to a chase for the championship fight.
Jackson is really good around these, around the sector 2 and the sector 3, but loses some time into sector 1, which is where Preston is really good.
It was very fortunate for Jackson about the
So
virtual
he's
safety
now
car because he got
following
to save a lot of ERS and the fuel. That's why.
following pretty closely through sector 1 now.
And the rest of
I'm
the pack
thinking,
is
will he
very
hold
spread out
Preston with
behind.
a big slide, Will he go for it into Mirabeau? No, he won't. Maybe he's waiting for a dive into the Nouveau chicane.
What matters is the exit into the
He
tunnel.
needs a good exit from here. And Preston
That
seems
wasn't
to get the
ideal.
better exit. Oh, and there's sector 2. Yellow flag. Felix is really doing great right now. I think that's Sasuya Lucky who, that's not good for him. He lost his entire wing. But back to the front we have Jackson following really close. Oh, and there's Preston who touched the wall a bit. Still no front wing damage from him. And there's another virtual safety car, and that can be very good for Coco. Because he pulls into the pit lane.
Oh. I
So
don't
would
think
that
he's
be
gonna
a
go to the
massive
mediums.
I don't
hope
think the
not.
mediums will take. Oh, he does go into the medium. Onto the
Probably
medium
a
tires.
two-stop. Or is
I
he
don't know,
confident
I
enough
think
about
if
his
he-
tire saving?
If he's confident enough.
And
he
Felix
thinks
is
there's
coming
gonna
into
be
the pits.
another-
And
Felix
he's getting
as
his
well.
front wing changed.
Oh, another front
That
wing
was
change for
very
Felix.
unfortunate.
That's unfortunate for him.
We're not
Preston, I
surprised
don't
about
think
this many incidents.
Aleki did retire from the race. But I'm actually surprised by that. Still 18 people in this race. Only 2 DNFs in the first 10 rounds. Oh, and we're on the way again. Jackson is pretty close into the Nova chicane, late braking. He loses some time on the exit to Preston. He lives to fight another day and probably won't have to worry about the dive into Raskas. Unless he makes a mistake. No, he doesn't. Jackson following pretty close. Here's
You have to
Coco,
start thinking about
trying
like,
to go down the inside into the back. Will that work out? Yes, it
Oh
will.
my God.
Racing. Oh, that's
Look at that incident.
Oh, Trigger is retired from the race. Is that a safety car? That's going to...
it's just a yellow flag so far.
Coco Grosso
But there's a car on
with an
them.
amazing move. I don't know if it was with Genius because I only saw it from his on board. But that looked like an amazing move. Down the inside of the back. That's one for the highlight reels. Those are still following 9 seconds behind on the medium tires. Jackson needs that fit, but he's not gonna get it. 8 tenths behind. And Crumpton retires as well. Crumpton has crashed.
What did you say about those 2 DNFs?
Yeah,
Now it's 4.
Now it's 4. That's really unfortunate for them, but I'm wondering, yeah, Quantum retired in the pit lane. Coco Grosso going side by side with Foreverson, and that's a 3-second time penalty, but I think he got forced off the track by Coco.
Well, Coco is on a warpath of getting his positions back that he lost during the pit stop. But look at the gaps. Look at the gaps. When everyone else that hasn't made a stop pits, he's gonna be in the lead for sure.
Yeah, but it's a really short pit lane here in Monaco. Relative high speed. So, yeah, but he's making the undercut work a treat at the moment. Because he was 9 seconds behind when he pit. He will never be 9 seconds behind if the other ones come out of the pit lane. Jackson following behind with 8 tenths. Popo already caught up to Pyramids. He's on a hard tire and he's trying to finish this action.
The leaders pull into the pit lane at the same time. This is gonna be a battle inside of the pits. The AlphaTauri has the pit lane sooner. It's the release. Oh, he's changing his front wing. Jackson and Preston as well.
Jackson also changes his front wing, which will give. Oh, Copo comes into the pits as well, and I wondered if he picked up damage. I think so. Yeah, he did pick up some damage, and that's really unfortunate for him.
Felix actually sets the fastest lap.
Yeah, that's an amazing lap. That's faster than some qualifying laps on the mediums. So he's flying right now, and maybe has he put himself into the position that he can fight for the lead again? As the
I didn't expect him to be in this position, but look at Preston down into Portier. What a dive down the inside. It was very risky.
That was a aggressive move from him. Jackson is caught up behind this Preston. So that's really unfortunate for him because he's going to lose so much time. And you see the Renault and the Racing Point going side by side into the no-go chicane. That will never work out. It will cost a bit of the chicane. And it's a train of 3 people. Oh, Jackson has to take avoiding of action. As they go into Raskas, the Racing Point lost his wing.
Damn.
Oh, and Jackson has been...
He's ghosting, but he's lost his front wing timber just...
I don't think Jackson got damaged from that incident.
Oh, another damage, and he damages...
the car.
He loses Jackson some time.
So Preston has...
That's the race down the toilet.
Already. That's his race, like, fucked up because Felix is following like 3 seconds behind.
But Preston,
And it
after a
looked like
very interesting move on the last lap, he's gonna go for another one. He's on a fresh set of mediums, so he is obviously going to be faster than the one on the
Oh, and
hard.
he's going down the inside of the tunnel.
But he will be on the outside in the Novo chicane. Late braking contact. Oh my god.
Contact. There has been contact, and he didn't get any kind of warning that I think. That was debatable because I think Pyramids lost his wing with that.
Let's see if he pulls into the pit
a time
lane.
penalty, but that was because of other things.
He's not going into the pit
Charlie
lane.
is trying to go around the outside. That's working because Forever Thing is pulling into the pit lane. And now Felix has Jackson right in front of him. So he picked up damage, hit twice, and now he's behind the effective second place.
This gives me the impression of Jenson Button in 2011 in the Canada race, where he was last like twice and he pit 5 times and he still managed to knock out his teammate and win on the last lap. Can we see a miracle here? I would love to see that.
Can we see a miracle, and can we see Felix doing the impossible?
Certainly gaining the title of the fan favorite here because of Preston's very aggressive moves. I have to say he's really jeopardizing his position in the championship with the advantage of Smilitskal not being here. Very aggressive driving needlessly, especially at Monaco.
Picking off his opponent, but
hey, if it works, it works.
Maybe we will get penalized after the race. We will see. Jackson is following really close behind as he catches up again to this little train.
Felix is joining in as well. This is going to be a battle of the medium runners.
The 4-way battle, but Pyramid is on 1 hard tire. Charlie is on 8 level medium.
With a penalty as well. Very important to note.
Both of them have penalties, but Felix won that. Oh, there's a safety car. There's a safety car. That's gonna be amazing for Dolger. He can pull into the pits now.
Oh, immediately people are pulling into the pits. Maybe Timbit can finally save his race after the awful mistake he made into Raskas. And he's going onto the hard tires to go to the end.
I think everyone will go into the hard tires. Except maybe the people who pitted for the mediums.
White Claw went onto the mediums.
Maybe he thinks...
And Foreverson as well. Kalpo as well, he's having a front wing change.
Well, actually, Dolger...
stays out.
Dolger stays out. That's
very
really
questionable decision. He's gonna lap. He already lapped Safe Hands Daniel, and he's almost going to lap Kalpo. But because there's a safety car, he did. But Kalpo is allowed to pass the safety car.
I think he's trying to do the medium soft strategy. And the soft...
Nobody's on the softs anymore. But Dolger, I don't know if this is the best strategic decision, since he had almost a 10-second gap to Preston. Now he's gonna lose it all.
He's hoping for another safety car, maybe.
You can't rely on that. You only have so many cars in the race.
We are already at the halfway point of the race, and it's the second safety car. So I think Preston is going to be in the virtual lead of the race. Then it's Jackson, then it's Felix. He's on new medium, so he pit
another
again.
pit stop.
And that's...
Does he even have any fresh mediums left?
Yeah, Felix is now on his fresh mediums, and he's going to finish the race on them. Got 4-lap pressure tires and Jackson and Preston.
But the most important difference...
NCA Pyramids did fit onto the new mediums as well, so he's gotten in front of Felix. So your top 4 is now Preston, Jackson, Pyramids, and Felix. Pyramids does have penalties though. That's also interesting to take a look at.
Especially the tire wear difference between Dolger and Preston, because Preston is going to be tempted to go into the lead. He doesn't know what the tire wear difference is. That's going to be very interesting to see if he does another reckless move.
3-second time penalty, so that's not good for him. Felix already made 3 stops and he's in P6. And he is 1 warning away from a 3-second time penalty. Preston doesn't have any warning, so he's really has that in his favor. White Claw has made 4 stops already. 4 stops. Together with Popo Grosso, who has also made 4 stops, and Safe Hands also made 4 stops. And Tim.
And
the White Claw with...
My god. Dolger is the only one in the field with no stops.
Who hasn't made a stop. And the 5-second time penalties will probably be raining down, I would guess.
Oh. Charlie will have his hands full with Safe Hands Daniel. I don't know if the safety car is going. No, it's gonna go on for another lap at least.
One more lap. Popo Grosso and Forever Thing are trying to catch up.
The whole field is on the mediums right now.
Grosso was in the fight for the win, but then he touched the wall a couple of times. It's not good for him.
There's a lot of pit stops during the safety car. I don't understand what's going on even.
Don Strix is an AI car. The White Claw is virtually in P7, just behind his teammate. It's 1 more stop than his teammate. So Felix 1 made 3 stops, but White Claw had another stop.
We yet don't know how confident is Dolger in his tire wear saving skills. Very interesting to see for how long will he be.
Almost dying.
But he still refuses to go into the pit lane for some reason.
Well, the mediums can go pretty long here, because the medium soft is definitely possible, but I think the soft left around 10 laps before they start really dying. Or maybe 15 laps they can just about do, but then they are really gone. That would mean he would do 7 more laps on these tires, which is possible, but with the pack bunched up, if he pits now, or pits like...
Colpo gets a 5-second penalty.
Another 5-second penalty.
The safety car is very indeed going, and Preston wants to make an overtake before it's even gone.
He tries to pressure Dolger going earlier than he should.
Oh, they stopped on track.
Slow. And everyone,
and
yeah,
Colpo gets another
5-second time penalty.
Poor him. Preston, he really wants this overtake. Look at him go.
He's right off the job of Dolger.
But Jackson got a really good exit compared to Charlie out of Saint Devote. Can he go for a move down to Casino Square? He has a look.
Casino Square, he hasn't got the edge on Charlie, who has the right.
Oh, what a dive down into Mirabeau from Felix. Go, son.
Felix is feeling feisty today.
He's driving aggressively with rage, and I don't blame him after 3 stops and 2 front wing changes and so many crashes. I'm very impressed.
Just behind Jackson. He has 4 laps fresher tires than Jackson. Preston may have gotten a warning for that. Dolger is holding up here in 22 seconds.
Yeah, how long can Dolger hold on for? Will Preston make another very ambitious dive bomb? That's a very important question. He can jeopardize his championship. Look at that!
He blocked Preston, but Preston
very good positioning, but it's not enough.
Preston goes around the outside of turn 1, and now he's got Charlie right behind him. Will Charlie go for it? No, I don't think he will. Felix 1 is already in this train. Oh, Felix 1 almost loses the car, but he...
To Mirabeau, he tried to go around the inside of Charlie, but that was a very late move that he had
tried to
nothing
go down the inside, but
do
Felix,
with.
that's an epic save from Felix. I don't think he's even hit the wall, so that was really close for him. Now Jackson has got some damage, I think.
Preston already, after
show.
one lap, pulling a 1.5 second gap to the Dozier.
Yeah.
That's
Dozier
on very
is really
old.
slow on these tires. Dozier just hasn't got the pace on them.
Preston was also
Charlie,
very
is
lucky.
he going to go for the move? No, he doesn't go for the move, but Dozier is holding up everyone here. Preston is allowed to just break away.
The RS is now enabled. That's gonna create a DRS train unless, holy crap, Felix was
Felix
on the...
does get his last warning. I mentioned it before the safety car went in, that he just needed one more warning, and there he is. Here he almost lost the car. Last time, he's going for the dive! Down the inside.
Another dive into Mirabeau, down to the hotel.
Into the tight hotel. Hairpin is still going side by side. Very respectful racing. The room has been given, but Jackson is going for the cutback. He's gonna have a better exit than Felix. Felix is going to defend the inside, I would believe. No, he doesn't. Jackson goes down the inside.
He squeezes him. That was very good.
And there's still a cutback going on. Is he going to go down the inside of the back? No, he doesn't. And ooh, almost hit the wall there. Charlie is still following very close behind Dozier. Felix with the that was a great battle there. The scrap for second place in this race because Charlie and Dozier need to pit.
But it cost Felix a lot of ERS. Look at that, he's only had like 4%.
He doesn't have any ERS anymore.
A yellow flag in sector 2.
Yellow flag sector 2, that's the Ferrari.
No front wing for Jake Marsh. And Steve Hans Daniel is again in the pit lane for probably another front wing change.
I don't
How
think
many stops did he do? This is his 5th stop, and he has a penalty as well.
Oh, Jackson goes down the inside, and there's Charlie into the wall. White Claw lost his wing. Jackson went down the inside of Felix, but what happened there? Is that Dozier? Is that Dozier who caught his safety car? It's another safety car. And that's not good for Preston, but if Dozier doesn't pull into the pits, I don't think he is in the right mind. And he just ruined Charlie's race because he was.
Yeah, he doesn't have a front
wing. He was
wing.
round, and Felix has got more wing damage. Felix.
So is he gonna go for another stop?
Lucky this race. So he's going for another stop, and is Jackson pulling into the pits as well? No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Felix
pull into
is.
the pits.
Dozier is.
Finally. Goes into the pit, but what tire is he going to put on? He is putting on the soft tire, so it's gonna be really fast on these tires, but will it be enough to fight back around this tricky Monaco circuit? Jackson and Preston.
We're
once
back to
again,
the start of the race, to the fight between Preston and Jackson.
NCA Pyramid has kept it calm, has kept it collected, and he's now third. On fresher tires than the cars in front of him.
This race is so chaotic.
It's mad. Felix is he's on used medium, so that's unfortunate for him. He hasn't got any fresh mediums left, but maybe he should have gone for the strategy that Dozier is on because he believes he can go to the end of the race on the soft tires.
Yeah, under the safety car, that's very limited tire wear.
I think it's possible.
Preston and Jackson equally worn medium tires they have put
it's
on.
a showdown till the end of the race, I would believe. This is Jackson vs Preston. And Jackson, I don't think he's got a win in this league yet. I'm very unlucky with all the races he's participated in. But now is his chance to take the win.
Let's hope we will see some clean racing here.
Preston really wants that championship lead, I would believe. So he's gonna defend it with hammer and tongs. I believe the safety car is coming in this lap, but I don't know for sure. So once to watch for the safety car restart is Dolger on the fresh soft tire.
Very interesting prediction by NSA Pyramids. He managed to put a comment into the stream saying, "I'm gonna bottle it." Well, let's hope you don't.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Let's hope we will see some clean racing. Very good clean racing. I don't know if these people on the mediums are wanting to stay on those mediums till the end of the race.
I don't think they lost, because it's gonna be Pyramids has come from P16 on the grid. He's now P3. Together with Forever Sin, he's come from P15 and he's now P4. But he's gotten a lot of time penalties, so Forever Sin is gonna fall back.
Timbit has had 6 stops. And NSA Pyramids just with 1 stop. This is how much it matters how much you stop during a race.
With a 6 stop, it's absolutely mad, because he hasn't got any fresh tires left, I believe. So he's in a very uncomfortable position. As to the... oh, there's more 6 stoppers.
Yeah, very popular strategy around Monaco. 6 stops.
I would go for the 6 stop as well. I think it's the faster strategy.
Use the same tire compound during practicing, qualifying, during all those tests and hot laps.
Daniel has gotten more penalties. He hasn't shown his safe hands today.
Is it too early to call it a sprint to the finish after the safety car? Will another pit stop phase shuffle?
That the mediums go about 20 laps, so
another pit stop phase may shuffle the grid once more.
Because